Karate Kid, the first movie. I'm sure everybody loves this movie, right? I've even heard a lot of you starting karate because of this movie. Today, from a Japanese karate sensei's point of view, I'm going to be looking at each cast's karate techniques and karate skills to rank them from 5th place to 1st place. And surprisingly, Daniel, Johnny, and Mr. Miyagi is not 1st place, it's somebody else. Let's get started with the video. So, coming in at number 5 is Daniel Larusso. Let's watch some clips of him to see what I thought about his movements. So, already you guys, 5th place is a high rank compared to other characters. This is a scene when he's on the boat doing different blocks and punches. It's not so easy to do this, first of all. I think the two keywords that describe Daniel is balance and his timing. So here, he's having a very good balance, and he's not just doing the movements, he's doing it with speed and power. And on this, I think it's very good. I think Ralph, had a very good physical ability to show like he couldn't do the movements, but in reality, I think he is a very athletic person. This is the famous scene. You can notice how first he's a little bit late on the timing of the blocks, but gradually you'll see the timing being matched. See, especially with these blocks. As soon as the attack comes in, he's getting the hands up. So I'm sure this was a full speed punch followed by a full speed block. He is adjusting the speed, so that's what I was pretty impressed by. So very good so far. And then this is the fast version, right? Ba 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 ba. A little late on this, but it really shows the reality of this show as well. This was the tournament scene. Please pay attention to the timing of when he starts to move. This one you shouldn't duck down. So this was another reason why he was in 5th place and not in the higher ranks. However, he's looking, and this stance is very hard to gain balance. And yes, the timing of when he starts to move, that kick is a pretty hard kick to pull off because you have to step to the side and you have to kick. The step aside movement, you have to, see the opponent's movement before he lands the actual attack. So you have to start moving pretty fast. Ba, very good, very good. And he aimed correctly too. So timing and balance, I think that's what Daniel is pretty good at. This was the famous, the last fighting scene against Johnny. Again, I think he evaded, and then punched, I think, in this scene. Dun, dun. So I think timing is his specialty. Coming in at number 4 is Johnny, or William, the name of the actor. Let's start watching this semifinals match of Johnny. The difference between Johnny and Daniel is that he is lighter on the foot and he has more power. And I think his specialty is kicks. So you can see in this scene how he is a little bit more relaxed. However, not super relaxed, but still, he's got that power, relaxed, and he's watching the opponent. And that kick was pretty good too. I believe the actor didn't have a lot of martial art experience, I think. Maybe correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but this roundhouse kick is actually very good. The opponent has backed off a little bit, so he hasn't hit the head. But the fact that he's able to control it within that area, shows how high his kicking skills are. And wow, it's not so easy to get the timing right there. And the opponent's coming right at you, spinning like this. And the kick is coming like this, so he had to wait for that to go. And then he got the leg up, and I think the leg goes, look, right there. So before the opponent even lands, his leg is right there, and he pulls back the kick to avoid a big injury from happening. Very high level kicking skill from Johnny. So of course, he's a big rival of Daniel, so he has to be good, right? 1, 2, 3, and 3 consecutive kicks. Although the last kick didn't land so clearly, it's still a very good technique to execute. Look, this one. Yeah, another key point of Johnny, or William Zabka, is that he's keeping the eye on the opponent. When he evades, he looks away for a little bit, but look, he's looking already. So for beginners, you know, it's hard to, I guess, keep your strong side in front of the opponent, but I feel like he's got that aspect within him. You know, he doesn't expose the middle, he's always keeping his pressure out. And the maigiri is pretty good too. 1, 2, yeah, a lot of kicks. I think maybe he's done like taekwondo or something. So this is the, you know, the famous fight on last fighting scene against Daniel. Look at the accurate kicks that he's pulling off. I mean, although it's a movie, so he got the last punch, but still, I think his techniques are very good. However, what separated him from the other top 3 first, second, and third place casts were his stiffness. He's a little bit too stiff, I think. Maybe that was for the acting. However, I feel like he's naturally a little bit like that. So I think that's the only difference that he had. So that was Johnny coming in at number 4. Coming in at number 3 is Bobby Brown. Maybe this has surprised some of you. So his specialty, or what I was impressed by from Ron Thomas, is his ability to stay relaxed, and the footwork is so much better than Daniel and Johnny. So let's take a look at this scene. So I think this is the scene when he hurts Daniel's legs on purpose. He does a flying kick. So when he starts off, he is very relaxed already. Look at his legs. A lot more mobile than Johnny, and then boom. So he's very good at keeping his balance while up in the air. This technique obviously is not easy. First, he starts away from the usual position. He steps in very deeply with the front leg, lands from the heel. This is important. When you land from the heel, the weight transfers to the toes smoothly. If you go from the toes, then you get tired too easily. So you go pop up, pop up, pop up, this step, and he uses the knee to jump up. From here, look, this is the important part. He gets both of his knees up, and he keeps the body tight at first, and from here he expands it. He tucks the left leg even deeper in, and he snaps the right leg out. Of course, this is a movie, so he's not kicking so strongly. However, he is making an impact for sure. So this, I think, was a very good technique. The second one, this is before the semifinals. This was during the normal matches, and he's very relaxed. Right here, ba ba ba. And that timing, he wasn't forcing the attack to go in. As for Daniel and Johnny, some of the times they would force the attack to go in. However, this was a little more smooth compared to those two. And another jumping back kick. Wow, very technical. 1, 2, 3. So I'm sure he had martial art experience. If he didn't have any before this, then I think he's very talented. If you guys know if he had any experience, let me know in the comment section below. Coming in at number 2 is Mr. Miyagi, or Pop Morita. Of course, you know, he is doing, I think the variety of techniques that he showed in the movie is a lot more compared to other characters. He showed a lot of different throws, locks, and techniques here. This was the first scene when he showed off his technique in the movie. So I think he starts off with the punch, knee attack, block, kick, double kick to the groin, sweep, kick again, and then I think he does a throw here. 1, 2, 3. That's a throw from kanku dai or gankaku, and then a chop. How many techniques was that? Like 10 techniques, all in like 10 seconds. This was another scene where he shows his balance, his good sense of balance, and staying relaxed only stiffening up during the impact. So he's relaxed here, right? And then he jumps up, makes the impact here, and then becomes relaxed right afterwards. I think if this was Johnny, he'll be stiff all the time. And Daniel, he's lacking a little bit of power, but of course, you know, he's the master, he's the sensei of Daniel, so he's always able to show a lot better technique than Daniel. So relaxed, balance, and then boom, out. Very nice.
Also, I provide private and group lessons online, so if you'd like to check that out, please check it out from this link up above. The first week for the group lesson is free, so why don't you give it a try? Let's continue with the video.
And at last, coming in at number 1, he has beaten Mr. Miyagi, Bobby, Daniel, and Johnny. He is Darryl Vidal, and he played himself in the movie. I've done an exclusive interview with him, so please check that video out as well. But he has Kempo experience, so just this was the first cut. The moment I saw that, I was like, oh, this guy's different. Because he's super relaxed. He is not tense at all. His shoulders are down, his fist is nice and relaxed. He's only putting the power where he has to. His eyes are glare at the opponent. And the way he's stepping, he's not, so much in a hurry. Boom, he looks away. And look at the amount of distance he has covered with that side step compared to those small, very, stuttling kind of step. He's very smooth. Boom, and this technique. This, for any technique, if you don't have that much of martial art experience, in order for you to pull off a more complicated technique, you have to be aware of the opponent's movement a lot more beforehand. So this you have to move a lot. So you have to sense the opponent coming earlier compared to a normal jab, for instance. So he senses the opponent coming here, right? The opponent's front leg moves forward, so he sees that weight transfer, and then he ducks down. Of course, the technique itself has to be fast, but the timing aspect is perfect too. And look, right here, it's a movie, he doesn't want to hurt the actor, so he hits him by the chest, and it doesn't hurt so much here. Usually, this would go for the chin. However, what a high level movement this is. And then this next cut, already he's relaxed. And look at the way he bounces. Very relaxed here. And then uses both legs to sweep away. And he's just not just using the hand, but he's also shifting away, which reduces the amount of energy coming in directly into his body. And then from here, again, he sees the timing, lands in a kick. Another interesting point about this is that he's not using his heels. He's more of using the surface for the kick, so it's not gonna hurt as much. So very high level stuff. Through the interview, he mentioned that he got scouted at a karate tournament that he was participating in. So obviously, he's a karate guy, so he's a perfect fit for the movie. So what did you guys think about my ranking? If you guys disagree, agree, let me know in the comment section below. And who do you think is your number 1 Karate Kid, number 1 cast? Let me know in the comment section below. For other Karate Kid reaction videos from myself, please check this one out. If you liked the video, please subscribe and like my videos from right here. And I do my online group and private lessons where I can improve your karate. So check that out from here. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching.